Okay, inshallah we're going to speak about definiteness. So we have in front of us the word bait, baytun. So you see the tanween, which indicates indefiniteness. So baytun is a house. Now to make something definite, what we do is we add an alif and lam in front of the word, as you can see there, and we take one of the dhammas away. So instead of the tanween, we have a single dhamma. And similarly, if there was, for example, say tanween with two fathas, then when we make it definite, there will be one fatha. And similarly one kasra, if there was. So, al-baytu, the house, a specific house. So the process to make it definite is to add the alif and lam and to remove the tanween. Now, what is the alif lam? Now in fact, I said here the alif and lam. It's not an alif. This is actually a hamzat al-wasl. So we give it the sign of hamzat al-wasl. And the lam has a sukoon on it. Now knowing that this is a hamzat al-wasl, we know that with hamzat al-wasl, if it starts off a sentence, it's pronounced. So al-baytu. But if there's something before it, let's say a waw, what happens? It's wal-baytu. So this is not pronounced because it's in the middle of a sentence. Now, for example, in the Quran, we have this in Surah Al-Quraysh, and it says فَلْيَعْبُدُوا رَبَّ هَذَا, and here is al-bayt. Now there's a kasra there, and there's the al, so it's definite. And here al-bayt refers to Baytullah, the house of Allah, the Kaaba. Now here we have the word هذا, so هذا and al-bayt. So how do we pronounce it? It's هذا البيت. So it's not هذا البيت. You don't pronounce this hamzat al-wasl here. So you go from this alif to this lam. هذا البيت. If it started the sentence, it would be al-bayt. Okay, let's continue on. Now an important point is that proper nouns are all definite. Proper nouns, as in names of people, of places, of countries, and so on. Now in front of us we have 5 proper names. The first name we have is Muhammad. You notice at the end of it is the tanween, Muhammadun. Even though it has a tanween, it's still definite. And that's the same with, for example, Zayd. It's Zaydun. Tanween as well. They're both masculine names. So with proper nouns, a tanween does not indicate indefiniteness. That's a rule there. Then we have the name Zainabu. Notice here, there's only one dhamma. There's no tanween. Now the question is, why doesn't it have tanween? That's because feminine names actually don't take a tanween. They only have one dhamma. And similarly with the name Mecca, the holy city of Mecca, it's actually a feminine name. And it only takes one dhamma. Now the point is with feminine proper nouns, so it should be feminine proper nouns, they don't accept tanween. With rare exceptions. So there are exceptions to these rules, and we're just learning the basic rule. And all the exceptions will be taught later on as you progress in your studies, inshallah. And finally we have al-Iraq. Notice a few things. There's the al here, and there's the dhamma. Now there are a few things to note about this. So al-Iraq is the country, Iraq, and that's how it's written in Arabic, al-Iraq. This al, alif lam, is not a lam of definiteness, because as we said, proper nouns are always definite. So it's not definite by the fact that it has this al. It's already definite. It's the name of a country. So this al is actually part of this word. You won't find the name Iraq. It's always accompanied with this al. And some proper nouns actually have this al joined to it. For example, we have the name Al-Abbas. Not Abbas, Al-Abbas, which is a masculine name. this is an extra al, which occurs in some proper nouns. And it's not the al that to make a word definite like al-bayt. Now, just finally, I want to mention this point, is with the al of definiteness, that the hamzat al-wasl is always pronounced with a fatha. Not a kasra and not a dhamma. So it's always a, al-bayt, al-qamar, and so on. It's never ul, it's never il. It's always al. And like this lesson, walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.